Once upon a time, I was open to dating somebody that was not in my tax bracket or not, didn't have her shit together and probably wanted to, because you look for somebody that's genuine, right? And genuine people don't come with money all the time. You understand what I'm saying? But trash also comes like that too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a double standard to me, because you don't know where you can find love at. You can find love with somebody that's broke. You can find somebody but I think that men are more intimidated by women that got their stuff together.
Why is that?
That's I think because men are used to being providers. Men are used to being, depended on. So when a woman has her stuff together, it feels like, what is his purpose in her life? But there's way more purposes than just that. But to the average man, if a man feels like he has money, right? Because like I said earlier, women protect their body, men protect their money. So if a man feels like the only thing he has is money, and you already got that, then what is he providing?
It's funny because hearing you say that makes me understand why a specific relationship in my life did not work out. It is though, because I dated a guy who literally said to me, he was like, you're not typically my type. And I was like, well, what is your type? He was like, the girls that I have to bring up and the girls that don't have it together. So me, I'm like, you damn near met your match. Like anything that you're able to give me, I'm able to give you too. So it was like all right, but I'm supposed to be this guy for you. And like, how are you able to do this for me too? It was almost like a culture shock for him, but it didn't work.
But I feel like men do a fixer-up all the time. Men get women down the street. Men get a crackhead.
Absolutely.
And next thing you know, the crackhead is rocking Louis bag. How do you don't have an education. How can you even afford all that? Because a man put me there. So women get that, they get it because men is fix women all the time. Like,
absolutely.
And you would say women working hard and she's still in the hood. Why? Because she don't have a fixer-up. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Men do it all the time. So why can't women do it? And all this problem kind of really happen in America. A lot of women can find a man because they live in America, the way the system is. Like a lot of women, if you really want to get married, just go to Haiti, like an underdeveloped country. Like go to Jamaica, go to Trinidad. You'll find a good man. Give her a background, give him a background check. Make sure he's not sick. Most likely he's not gonna be sick because they eat good down there. And you bring them up here in New York or in America, and you make sure you give them a house. You check that credit, you build that credit up, a house and a car, and all that gonna be fine. And this man gonna be loyal to because they are good men.
Sometimes they leave you.
A lot of men. They're gonna leave you. They're gonna leave you.
I can't go
within 5 to 10 years, and within that time, you go back and do what you did before. Like, what's wrong with that?
Husband number two.
Husband number two.
Wait. So that's the thing. We have an expiration date.
I mean,
everybody does.
Yeah, we do.
Is that what I thought we were supposed to?
That's what I've heard before, right, Rico?
But hold on, I thought that when you
have expiration dates, and women do have expiration dates, and that goes into time. That's not me. I'm not Father Time.
So wait. So when we go to the altar and we say "I do" till death do us part, death has an expiration date. So that means that when the love dies or when you die.
No, when the eggs die. When the eggs die. Yes, when the eggs die, that's the expiration date.
That's what he's saying.
So what I'm saying is...
All right, being that you said that, I'm going to have to counteract you with that one. Because y'all like to say when the eggs die, it's the expiration date for us. Y'all penis be going to heaven. So with y'all saying that, if y'all don't take care of yourself.
But we can pop a pill and still make it work.
Not necessarily.
Have your blood pressure high.
If you're not healthy. Exactly. If you're not healthy. No.
So work out, fellas.
You got that type 2.
What that mouth do?
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. You got high blood pressure and type 2. Maybe it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
I want to touch on something. I want to touch on something too that Major Hype said that I kind of disagree with just a little bit, right? I don't think that men around my age bracket are intimidated with women making money, because women's been making money our entire lives.
What?
like men in my age bracket, we're not really intimidated with women making money because women been making money our entire life.
12?
28.
Okay, well, there's an age gap there.
Yeah, because
I grew up in a household where my grandmother never worked a day in her life.
Yeah,
so for you, it might be a little different.
Yeah, so like my grandmother worked. She didn't really work, but she worked. But my mom worked, and all the women that I grew up with, because you gotta remember, when I was, let's just say I'm an adult, a young adult at 18,
You're speaking from that.
all women in 2012 and men are working.
Yeah.
All of us.
Very true. It's a generation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Working and getting money is different.
No, I understand that, but everybody's working to do what? To get money.
To survive.
Yeah, to survive.
There's a difference between getting money and surviving.
100%, but the goal to survive is eventually to make money, and this is to build a skill set to make money, so you don't have to survive. There's a lot of women that I went to high school with that are making great money. There's a lot of women that I went to college with that are making great money. You know what I'm saying? So
what do you call great money?
At least over 6 figures.
Okay.
Over 6 figures to me is great money because obviously at this point in time, I correct me if I'm wrong, I think only 10% of the country makes over 6 figures. So if you're making 6 figures, it's great money. It's enough to sustain a good, comfortable life, in my opinion, depending on your needs. But that's going off on a tangent. So I think that Danny's right? Men have been dealing with fixer-uppers our entire life, but that's because the history of men, we've been doing fixer-upper work.
Providing.
Yeah, we've been providing.
I get your point, Danny.
Nowadays, women are working, women have the right to work, women have the ability to work and the resources to work, and women are taking advantage of all of those opportunities and more.
Very true.
Right? Which is cool, right? I'm an advocate for it. But now, this is where it gets into a gray area. Because now you got women who are making $1 million, but still don't want to do the work of a millionaire when it comes to a relationship.
What is that?
What's the word?
Like
Fixer-upper.
Yeah, but
That's the work of a millionaire man is a
I don't know
fixer-upper.
if I agree with that.
Rico, this is my whole thing. It's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? It's really a double standard. Because men will find women, like I said before, and they would just like fix them up. And the next thing you know, the women don't know what Coney Island Project is. Don't you know what Coney Island Project is? That's where you came from.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? But as a woman, it's hard for us to do that because we're not used to that. But if a woman is making enough money and all you need is love and affection, and you could pay for a man car, you could pay for a man rent, and all you need is like loyalty, why not go somewhere and pick up a man? Because all these men out there, they wasn't raised like they were raised in America. All these marriage problems is coming from America because the way the system is set up. But when you go to a different country, an underdeveloped country, this man will be loyal for you for at least 10 years. And I mean, you can tell
Let me say something. Let's not act like women don't do the fixer-upper thing.
They do it all the time.
Women do it all the time. Y'all be having dudes that ain't doing nothing for y'all.
All the time.
They playing Call of Duty on y'all couch. They asking y'all for weed money, and y'all take care of them too.
Most women
So
do
let's not act like y'all don't do the fixer-upper thing too. In our society, there's a lot of men that date under their standards, and there's women that date under their standards.
Standards.
And it comes from us feeling like we could change people, but you can't change nobody. Even if we went to Jamaica or we went to Haiti to go get a spouse, right? Things change when they come to America. When they come to America, they be like, oh, I'm in here, I got a green card, I'm off this, because I never really liked her anyway. She was talking to me crazy when I was in Haiti. So now I got to get in America, I'm leave her.
Be like, what happened though for me lately?
I have a question, guys. Listen, so we're saying that men are fixing women up and women are fixing men up. However, if you're a woman and you're going to fix up a man, is that man willing to take on the role that women have typically taken on when a man fixes them up?
Yes.
No, are you? Hold on. Are you going to be at home cooking and cleaning? You ain't got no.
A man?
Hold on, just listen. You ain't got no green card. You ain't got no papers to work. You ain't got this, that, and the other. Because if a man is fixing up a woman, it's gonna be a lot of stuff that he's gonna expect on demand. When he get home, he gonna want his food. When he get home, he gonna want some sex. So when I walk in the door and I'm fixing you up, are you finna do what I say?
You need head in
I'm finna lay down on the couch as soon as I get home. What that mouth do? That's what I want to know. So are the men who are being fixed up because they want a non-traditional role, right? Are they willing to do the stuff that the women who have been fixed up have been traditionally doing? That's what I want to know.
It goes according.
She's passionate.
It goes according to.
Cause she said, I got this. My financial statement is there.
It depends on what type of man you're dealing with, though. You understand? If you're dealing with a beta man, then it's different.
Oliver?
You know what I mean?
He's not even here to defend himself.
Okay, Alan.
So if you're dealing with a man that he doesn't have a masculine role in the house, of course he doesn't. He won't have a problem waiting for you to come home to show you what that mouth do.
That's all he gotta do.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you have a masculine man, he might have a problem with that.
But okay, what is the masculine man doing when I get home?
He might not be.
If I'm fixing you up, I'm paying all the bills. I'm fixing you up. I'm getting you out the gutter. I'm clean. I'm fixing your teeth. I done got you veneers.
But now you're making it sound like it's a favor.
Right.
I got you some veneers.
It's the intention
I got your
behind it
credit
too.
together.
It's the intention.
I'm gonna say this.
But men have ulterior motives when they fix up women because they want that woman to be hand and foot doing whatever that it is convenient for that man.
Oh, you're talking about a different type of man.
No, what I'm saying is that are we willing to be fair about it?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Most women now, nurse, all of these girls that's out here calling themselves bad bitches with the wonderful jobs, with the great careers and nurse and all this type of stuff. A lot of them are dating brothers that they're fixing. A lot of women right now, a lot of my friends, where the camera at? My friends are out here dating men that they gotta help and assist with their life. A lot of us are settling under the table with things we don't really want because of society, because the finance for women is a bit higher, especially in New York City, is a bit higher. So
my question to everybody on this panel would be, how come the people that are established don't deal with each other? How come it's always about a fixer-upper or a picker-upper or whatever? How come you can't be worth millions and I'm worth millions and we get together? Ain't that what Jay-Z and Beyonce did?
I'm sorry. I want that.
Culturally, that's a culture.
Why we gotta go all the way to Haiti to go find somebody that's humble until they get over there?
Can I, hold on.
Go ahead.
Why we gotta do that? Why we can't meet people of our same standard?
And the thing is, and I'm gonna go with what you're saying, right? See, like, there's a difference between $100,000-$200,000 a year and $2 to $5 million a year. And with that type, when we're talking about like super successful people, like, you know, the actual rich people, money brings an attitude and an ego into a person, whether you're a man or you're a woman.
Absolutely.
And the problem is a man, and see, and unfortunately, ladies, I feel like y'all have the losing end on this, because a man could be rich and have the whole world as their oyster. But a woman who is rich will not deal with the little crabs and the little lobsters. They want somebody of that caliber. But a man who is rich is not gonna tolerate the ego and the attitude that comes with a rich woman. So y'all, unfortunately, need the fixer-uppers. That's why the initial...
Take the attitude of a chick that live on the Lower East Side. What are you talking about?
Then deal with you thinking that, okay, cool, what you gonna do? Walk out and buy another condo? All right, cool. Then once your ego goes, you walk out, you buy another condo, now we're both single. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get somebody that I know I can depend on that's not gonna really leave whenever shit gets tough. And a woman who has too many options would walk away. This is my opinion. This is just my opinion. And this is exactly why your mans that was on the boat said they're going to be single.
Yeah.
Because they are rich, and 9 times out of 10, men want women that listen. That's all they want.
I'm dancing in distress.
That listen. No, Danny.
Wait, I want to hear this.
I'm about to finish.
I want to hear this.
Men want women that listen, and women sometimes, not all the times, with that much success and power will not listen to a man.
Okay, but think about it. Men want women that listens. Like, if I'm making this much money, I want to come home and you about to shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear your mouth.
Thank you.
You know, you got the Birkin, you got this, that. You know, go call your rich friend, go on vacation, but don't bother me. So if I'm taking care of you, what the fuck you think I want you to talk? Shut the fuck up when I get home. Take my shoes off. Listen to me. If nobody eat my pussy, shut the fuck up.
I don't like
you know
a man like
I have a hard day
either.
too. When a woman is taking care of a man, why do you think I go pick him up from Haiti? Because he got lack of English. I don't want to hear your mouth. Be quiet. I don't talk to you.
understand Creole though, so.
But I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. I'm trying to civilize you.
Damn
so
it.
whatever I say is what I say. So when I come home, I want that real jonjo. I want some good food. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting no maid. What are you doing home all day? I've been at home making this money. You sleep, you do everything. So that's the same thing for women. Women want to do the same thing that men do these
Why?
days. Because
You're not a man.
I don't want that.
the same type
You're
of
not a
money.
man.
I feel like it's unattractive for me to date a man like that. I'm not speaking for all women, but for me personally, a working man, a man that's about his shit, a man that's on the same type of time as me is inspiring to me. I'm like, damn, I gotta pipe up too. Like, I can't.
I like masculinity in a man.
Yeah, but I don't also want to shit on the people that have or feel like they kind of dated somebody and picked them up, because I will say too, I dated a guy. I was great financially at the time. He was kind of going through some shit, and I never shit on him. Like, I paid his phone bill and helped him out with a bunch of stuff, and then that was the man that ended up putting me on my first billboard. So it's like, I can never shit on that man ever. But as far as right now, like in the working thing and coming home and you there and all of this, I cannot do that. I don't want you.
Let's just be honest.
I don't want you in my crib 24/7.
Let's just be honest.
Playing the game.
A woman do not. A woman that is confident in herself do not want to be with a man that they could just tell them what to do
At all.
and throw them around and disrespect them. You don't want that. You want a man. You want someone, regardless of how much money he makes, he's still supposed to. He's still supposed to be your protector. He's supposed to be the person that you can look onto to protect you and to show you certain things. So why would you want a man that you come home and be like, nigga, what's up? You sucking this pussy right now? Like, nobody wants that.
Not even realistic.
While you're right, you have to still put it into context. Rico brought this up. It's a certain type of woman who is a very high earner. So let's make the assumption that she's not gonna listen. Let's make the assumption that she does want to boss him around. Let's make the assumption that she is going to want to be the dominant figure in that house. And so in those cases, that's how it's gonna be.
But being dominant is not dominant across the board.
But at the end, this is what he also said. Those women are going to be alone.
But you can't
They're going to
say
be
that.
single.
Not if they go get their Haitian man.
No, but you can't say that.
That Haitian man going to come and say, you know, I'm tired of you.
But you can't.
That's too much for me.
Hold his papers in the.
After you get the papers.
But Erin, you can't say that though.
They gonna get them papers.
But you can't say that. A real man,
The lawyer ain't got
but
it.
a real man gonna stay a real man. A real man gonna remain a real man. Okay.
No matter how much money
No matter
you
how
have.
much money I have.
That's
like
the
he gonna
point.
pull up to the crib. Okay, I'm in the crib right now. She's at work. She making the money. Let me make sure she's good. A real man gonna make you feel protected. I done mess with men and I'm up right now. Like I said, oh, I want to be up and I act like I'm broke, but don't fuck with me. I done mess with men that's literally not really like. That stuff is not together, but they do what a man is supposed to do.
Yeah.
I feel protected.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I have a man next to me. It's not all about money. You put it in your head, it's all about money until you end it, you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
It's
It's not
deeper
all
than that.
about money.
Can I go? And this is what I'm trying to say. A man who even gets a man who has nothing or bare minimum, who gets a woman who has a lot, is a fucking man.
Yeah.
And that's why she likes him, and that's why he's in that house. Because she can't boss him around, and it don't matter how much money she got. She knows she can't boss him around. That's why he can play Call of Duty all day and say, okay, he's almost like a pimp. You got the money? Cool.
Yep.
Now look, I'm about to fuck you right now, and then after that, we're gonna go to eat, and you're gonna pay at STK. That's a man. You understand? Because he's still a man no matter the amount of monetary value that he has.
How are you still? Wait, hold on. No, this is a
the
question.
money don't define
This is
a
a
man.
question.
Thank you.
This is a question. How is he still a man? I'm sorry. How do you sit up in the house?
I got it.
Let me get it out.
I'm
speaking. I'm speaking. Let me get it out. What I'm saying is that how are you a man? Is it because you raise your voice?
No.
You ain't providing shit. You in the house all day. You ain't fixed nothing. You ain't hung a ceiling fan. You ain't fixed the light switch. You ain't mowed the grass. How the fuck you a man?
Everybody's definition of a man is
Let me know.
I just want to ask one question.
Wait, before
So are we Are we making standards for what roles are?
Because it is a double standard.
Because you said, I seen my mother hang ceiling fans and all that. So are we talking about a role? Is that what
No, I'm not making a statement. I'm trying to understand.
Wait. Because you said, how are you a man?
Yes.
And you named a few things, what you feel a man should be doing. Mm-hmm. So you said, you ain't changed the light switch, you ain't hung a ceiling fan, you ain't mowed the lawn.
Pay the bill.
So is that what a man should be doing? Is that
first? If you're not, this is the thing. If you're not paying a bill, and you haven't done any of those other things that I named, what are you doing? Again, this is not a statement.
My question
this
again.
is not a statement.
My question again is that the role of a man?
I don't know. That's why this is a question.
All right, cool. So to answer your question, Erin, right? What makes a man a man? And this is the problem with some people. They try to base let's say, the status of somebody by monetary value. But a man is a man because if a man can walk out of his house day by day and get respect from everybody he comes across, that is a man. That's a man that has an intangible power. You understand what that is? Because there's some people that he could have $10 million. I could have $100,000. People respect me more than him. So who is the real man? The person who is respected. So the person who demands and gets the respect is a man, regardless of how much money he has, regardless of if he puts up a light switch, if he puts up a ceiling fan, whatever. He has enough power over you to tell you what to do when you have more money than him and you still do it. That is a man.
That depends on a woman too.
Rico, let me tell you.
Wait, but
Rico,
Take 5.
I don't think you No. You answer the question.
Let me say this. Erin, let me say this. Let me say this, Erin.
Answer my question.
No, let me say to you. A real man, right? We're talking about men and women and gender role. Or a real man, right? He could cook, clean. He could make sure like he protects you, and you still the one that's paying the rent. You still the one that's paying for the call bill. But a real man gonna remain a real man. The period. It doesn't where you get him from. You could go get him from the Bundefuck. You could go get him from Africa. A real man gonna remain a real man. He gonna do all these things because he knows I'm being a real man to my woman. But when it's time to tell you to shut the fuck up as a man, if he can't do that, that's not a man, and I wouldn't even go pick him up and the fucking worst thing on my shoe if I have to. You know what I'm saying? There's men that's everywhere. It doesn't matter. But like a man gonna be a man. When it's time to tell you to shut the fuck up.